Excuse me. What's up, bouquets? How are we blooming today? It's your girl Enchantress, the Gypsy Lotus of Uniqueness, and I am back with How the Lotus Bloom. And guess what, y'all? It's my birthday. I'm about to cry. I haven't even started talking. I'm about to cry. Ooh. So it's my birthday. And you kind of like, girl, what you recording on your birthday for? But I really wanted to come and talk about I wanted to have a real, a real open and honest talk with y'all, today. So, I don't have my mics. I don't have my tripod to even use my phone, so I'm using my iPad. Because at least when I'm on Zoom, it be trying to focus and do all that extra. I don't know if it's going to do it now, but it doesn't matter. I don't need it. I'm still about to cry. I'm out here at my favorite little spot with the water and things. Hair is real cute. Shout out to moms. Okay, we're going to get into the beach house because I'm all about love. You know. I did not refresh them curls this morning, so don't mind that. Okay, so, y'all. I wanted to get up here. Y'all hear that? I was just sick. I do always get sick, like, right before my birthday, right after my birthday. And I'm starting to realize that is really, spiritual sickness is real. And, like, the fact that it always happened before my birthday, I really felt like this was really, like, my purging 27 and welcoming 28 to grade. And we're here, you know? So I just want to, we're going to get into a lot today. So I don't know what this video will do, how long this video will be. I'm going to try to break it up into parts. I'm going to try to keep it on topic so I can break it up in parts. But yeah, we're going to record. It look real ghetto with the racetrack cup, but it's coconut water. I don't know if I like this brand, so we're going to drink some peach in it just in case. Now, granted, where I might have messed up is I put ice in this cup, and I think that's what's really throwing it off. Ice water and coconut water don't fuck me. We'll try to splurge in a little flavor in here. But so let's talk. Let's get real to the nitty gritty. Okay, y'all. When I started How the Lotus Bloom, yes, it is supposed to be about my healing journey and things, and like showing you like who I am, and like just hopefully inspiring people to heal and want to find this happiness and stuff for them too. Because I promise you, even like that's probably why I'm about to cry, because y'all, I'm 28 today. I am 28. Would you believe me if I told you there was a time I didn't want to turn 20? I didn't even want to see 20. Didn't want to see 21. Didn't want to see 22. And here I am today at 28. And honestly, I don't know what. I said I want to keep my stuff real raw and uncut and be who I truly am. So, fuck it. I don't know what the fuck going on in my own life right now. I don't. In my love life, career, everything. Life has been, I'm not gonna say it's whooping my ass, because do it look like life whooping my ass? But life been lifing. Life been lifing. I'm literally starting to read this book right here. In the meantime, I am literally in the middle of in the meantime. Like, I am very much in the midst of in that meantime. And okay, so that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about some things. I'm gonna give y'all my true vulnerability. Can I talk vulnerability? I might cry. But crying is healing. But I just want to, like, I can't help but to be 100% authentically myself. I am a perfectionist, so I was trying to like, okay, but for what I want my content to be, I can't be the perfectionist, because I have to give it to y'all raw. I gotta keep it real with y'all. So 27 was eye-opening, okay? I let's call it what it is. Let's just really be honest. Right now, I don't go to work. I don't have a job. I don't have an actual 9 to 5 or anything right now. But I'm not lacking. I'm still abundantly blessed. And even with me not having a job, I did everything I could and was supposed to do to have a job. And that's when you have to take a moment and really take a step back and look at the bigger picture, because I did everything I was supposed to do to make sure that I didn't lose my job. And somehow the system still ended up going against me and I lost my job. And even when everybody is telling me something ain't right, keep doing what you're supposed to do, just keep going. I really had to really pause, why is this happening to me? Again, I made What the Hill for a reason. Cause what is this calling me to look at? What is going on? Right? So, I lost my power. And no, I didn't lose my power or lose my gifts or anything. I lost myself. I was not moving in a vibration of really, oh my God, why am I crying so much? I'm trying to do a cute little pat, my lash girl. Not bad, it means you just got the lashes done. That's why you always picking on them. I be crying a lot, girl. We healing, okay? We healing. But, tears is like to fall because I can't even talk and try to wipe, and I'm still cute. Okay, so what do I mean by I lost my power? I stopped moving for Elise. I wasn't doing things for me anymore. I was doing things because I was told to. I was doing things because, oh, that's what you're supposed to do, or at least they need you, or other people need you, or, and I lost my own, I lost my own purpose. I lost my own motivation. I lost my own fulfillment. And sometimes you have to, this is literally the year of the snake. And it's a 9 year, and my life path number is 9. And snakes have been heavy with me lately. So I'm literally been shedding so much, because sometimes God really does have to take everything for you to realize everything has to fall apart for it to fall together sometimes. And I'm definitely in the mix of everything falling apart and things looking worse than what they are. But that's why I'm not moving by sight. I'm moving by faith, because if I was moving by sight, I wouldn't even be outside right now. I'd be somewhere crying suicidal depressed, not crying, releasing and giving y'all the other side of this. Even though I'm crying right now, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. It's just real talk, real how the lotus bloom. How do I get to that light? How do I bloom? This is the caterpillar phase again. And I have no problem saying that. With me as a butterfly, yes, I bloom, I blossom, I'm going to soar. But do I have to go back to that caterpillar at times? Yes, I do. And I've been having to go back to that caterpillar. Hopefully now things are about to start, coming out of the cocoon, being the butterfly again. But I had to go back to that caterpillar for a moment. And there's nothing wrong with that. I needed to see where I wasn't loving myself. I needed to see where I wasn't showing up for myself. And the only way I was going to see, because I am hard-headed and I am just wanting to give everybody everything, the only way for me to see it is to directly start affecting me. I lost it all. I'm not even gonna say I lost it all because I don't like. Mind you, I kind of been in this predicament literally like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I was in this predicament, not for as long. I mean, back then it was longer, but I was really depressed. And oh my god, what's going on? Why is this happening to me? But this, I'm like people, like now they've been asking me like, oh, where you work again? Da, 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 da. I don't work. Everybody's like literally shocked, like, hey, what you mean? Like, you ain't even. I'm not stressing. I'm not worried. I'm not having lack. I'm still celebrating my birthday. Like, what do you mean? Like, come on now. So this is definitely a different period, but I had to learn that I wasn't moving for Elise. I wasn't doing things for the right reasons. Like, I'm a high school math teacher, and I'm still going to say that, even if I don't technically have a contract right now. I'm still a high school math teacher. And interestingly enough, okay, this conversation is going to bounce around, but everything is going to click. So I really, truly realized I teach the grade level that I teach, because I originally interviewed for a 9th grade position. My interviewer called me 10 minutes after my interview and said, actually, there's a geometry position. Do you want that instead? I'm like, yeah, of course, at the time, I'm thinking, I don't want to get in there, I don't care which one it was. But then once he said it and everything, I'm like, oh, geometry, what grade was that? Okay, yeah, like, that was actually my one. Like, granted, yes, I love math, and I believe I'm good at math. I'm sitting here being a math teacher, but, of course, everybody still had their favorite type of math or favorites. Like, even everybody who love English have their favorite type of literature they like. Like, so I have my preference of math that I actually like. But, and geometry is that. Well, I think it's really trigonometry, but regardless. 10th grade. 10th grade. And before I even get started into the 10th grade story or just 10th grade in general, or anything that I ever talk about as far as how the Lotus bloomed, this is my journey. This is my truth. This is my story. This is my perspective on anything that has happened to me, towards me in my life, what I've seen, what I've witnessed, what I've felt, what I've heard, this is me. Okay? I don't think anybody should be offended. I don't know if motherfuckers is keeping up with me to be looking at this content and feeling offended by it, but please don't act like you was perfect in my life if there is anything to be offended by. Even though I'm not being offensive when I say anything, I don't think. But apparently, I do come off a little blunt and like, some might think I'm disrespectful. I'm not trying to be disrespectful though, so I'm putting it out there now that I am literally just telling my truth, and this is my journey, and this is just part of how the Lotus bloom and how, yeah. So 10th grade for me. And it's also crazy because I'm 28 and I'm just thinking about like 28, 10 years ago, I was turning 18. I was just starting college. Like, it was a whole different world. But go back a little further, 12 years ago, or maybe 13 years ago, to 10th grade. And I was realizing it a lot throughout the school year in general that like, okay, I'm in 10th grade for a reason. Like, something did happen to me 10th grade. And trauma causes memory loss, So I knew a lot happened to me 10th grade, but I didn't realize how much like little things just all kept popping up until like maybe like 2 weeks ago. It really like broad spin hit me like 10th grade was a motherfucking year. Okay. 10th grade was really the year this is my point. 10th grade is really the year I lost myself completely. I completely changed who I was my 10th grade year. 10th grade year, some of these stories might end up recirculating, but that's also not very true. But yeah, so 10th grade year, I remember I started that year with a boyfriend. Did not last long into the school year. Like, it was very much like a summertime relationship. But I remember everybody swore our breakup was for a whole different reason. Whole time, I broke up with him because I felt like it was too good. So I grew up with my parents always arguing. My parents argue all the time. So for me, what I thought love was you argue sometimes. Like, You know, people who love each other, they argue sometimes, you know? Not now. I'm realizing obviously now, like, they level of arguing is not healthy and not okay, and it should not be this much. But at the time, me and that man never argued. Like, there was never no issue, and I just was like, bro. In my opinion, honestly, y'all, he let me walk over him, and that's why I kind of would like take advantage of my power. Like, you gonna let me walk all over you? Bet. I'm gonna go up. Like, what? But again, I'm talking to 15-year-old Elise, 14-year-old Elise. Yeah. So keep that in mind when I'm saying some of this stuff, because y'all gonna be like, what the fuck is this? But Enchantress, excuse me. I mean, y'all yeah, so I started the year with a boyfriend, broke up with him because it was just like, you let me walk all over you. Like, I don't want no little boy that's gonna let me walk all over him. Like, man, like, put me in my place. You know, like, that's when we all thought, like, not domestic violence was cute, but thought, like, a little, not, but you know, I need a soldier in here, like, need a hood, need a rough. You know, like, dude, don't act like y'all ain't been there. Don't act like y'all ain't been there. So that relationship ended. These motherfuckers went off to say I broke up with him because I had a crush on this other dude or still wanted this other dude. Mind you, the other dude they was claiming I wanted was also in a relationship with somebody else who I, at the time, considered my friend, apparently was a friend. I don't know. Anyway, they said I broke up with him for this whole other reason. Whole time, I'm literally telling him that's not the reason I broke up with you. Like, nigga, we didn't argue. There was never no, like, anything I ever said, you would just be like, okay with it. Like, y'all, I literally could, like, go up to him, slap him, and he would not give a fuck. Like, that's how I, like, let me walk over you. So, and honestly, if y'all know me now, like, you know, I really do need a man that's a man. Not even on the don't let me walk over you, because I'm not trying to walk over no man now, but, like, I am somebody that can get, like, you do have to, hey, tight down. Like, you do gotta, I gotta be putting checks in line. I will admit it. I gotta be putting check, okay? But, so then he kind of went on, like, this shit on Elise frenzy. Not even shit on Elise, but, like, I can admit I might have turned him into the villain. That I might have made him into his villain era after that. But it was all a lie. So I'm not even gonna say I made him. The niggas who lied to him made him turn into a villain. But what else happened to me? I got lied on so much in high school. Oh my god, I'm realizing that too the other day. Like, damn, really, like, hopefully, I do actually hope these people from high school who end up seeing me and watching this, because I need y'all to know that whatever the fuck y'all was hearing back then, baby, that wasn't me. Okay, anyway, but cause now I'm finna finally tell my fucking truth. I ain't stand up for myself back then. I let y'all think whatever the fuck y'all was thinking, but I was not a hoe. Okay, yeah. So that happened. That was the beginning of the year. I remember this other boy I had a crush on, like, freshman year. He was a deadbeat. Like, I really don't even know why I had a crush on him. He already had a baby. He wasn't even if you gonna have a baby young, you wasn't even trying to be a good dad young. Like, damn, at least try. Like, how dare you tell that girl Happy Father's Day? Like, that's anyway, that's not my story. But, that nigga was not, honestly, I should not have been attracted to him back then either. Honestly. Damn sure not attracted to him now, but back then I also shouldn't have been attracted to him, but I had the hugest crush on him. I don't know if it was because he was tall. I don't know what it was, but I don't know if it's because our names were similar. I don't know what it was. And by me saying that, y'all should know what I'm talking about. But if you know me, you should know what I'm talking about it. But yeah, so we was talking, texting, no, we was talking. And he did one of them, like, leave the school, come back to the school things. So, like, when we was texting, he didn't even go to the school. Motherfuckers really play with me. Like, really play with me. he didn't even go to the school when we was texting. Then when he got back to the school, niggas act weird. It just switch up a little bit. Like, we still texting, but it wasn't. Anyway, I was looking like boo boo fool. Let's just say that. Needless to say, I did technical theater at my high school, and we was up there one weekend, and I could be vulnerable and admit that. Did he attempt to take my virginity? Yes, he did attempt to take my virginity. Did he actually successfully? No. Fuck no. Like, absolutely the fuck not. And like, honestly, it was kind of like, when I say I've been protected all my life, I really have been protected all my life. And I really like, didn't realize it until I got into as healed and as spiritual as I am. But, yeah, it's like once, like when that, because it wasn't like I knowingly knew he was trying to take my virginity. Like, it wasn't until I felt literally something poke me, and I'm like, oh, that no. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, like, and got to click on. But then I come back to school, and Elise fucking in the theater, like, what? Mind you, this is 14, 15-year-old. No, I was probably 15 by this time. This is 15-year-old me we're talking about. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 17 years old. R.I.P. Twan. But, what? So, needless to say, a lot of the stuff that was happening to me, because there's still more that happened in that year. Needless to say, that's the year I really started to feel shame. That was the year that's the year I wanted to be invisible. I didn't want people to look at me. I didn't want people to know me. I didn't want nothing, because all the attention I was getting back then was literally negative. Right? Everybody thought I was somebody I wasn't. And everybody ran with their own story of me. And now I'm here to straighten it out 13 years later. But yeah, but I'm saying that to say, that's the year I lost my power completely. That's the year I literally, that was the brewing of me completely losing myself. I still was a little bit of myself, or trying to be, but I was the reserve. I was, put a mask over me. I wasn't here anymore. And I'm saying that because where I am now, I don't feel shame. I don't feel, I am still kind of struggling with the attention a little bit. Like, I do shit like this, and then still be mad at people staring at me. I am the person, like, if you ever hear me, I literally always say, I don't like looking like other people. I don't like blending in. I don't like blending in. I like to stand out, but then don't like the attention of standing out. Or get nervous when people start giving me compliments. So, I am still struggling with that a little bit. But, I'm not... I'm in 10th grade because the same year that I lost my voice, I refused for any of my students to lose theirs. I refuse. As a high school teacher, especially to my students, especially in the area that I teach in, I refuse for any of them to ever lose their power. I'm not ever going to downplay. I'm never going to, I'm trying to think of the proper word. I'm never going to put any of my students down, regardless. That's where I was going with that. I'm never going to put any of my students down. I'm always going to encourage them. And that's the thing. I always say, I'm like 30% teacher and 70% therapist. Like, I really don't even be trying to, now granted, I teach, okay? I'm gonna do that math. Y'all gonna get this math. But I also understand, through these math problems, I'm trying to get you to understand that no matter what problem life gives you, you can solve it. There's a solution. Now, granted, the solution might be a negative number. The solution might be 0. The solution might not exist. Sometimes they're really not a solution, but you can always attempt to solve a problem. There's always something to, and the things that there is no solution or you cannot solve, that's when you leave it to the Most High, because that means it's not for you to be able to control. And that's something I have to learn, because I want all the control, and I have literally surrendered. Hands up. You got it, God. I ain't got no choice. I have no choice. Everything gone. Everything not gone, but ain't shit I could do about me not having a job right now other than keep putting applications in. Like, something will come back. Somebody will call. I took my certification test. I did it again for the 5th time. Mind you, I've never had to take a test that many times in my life. So that in itself also been whooping my ass in 27. Not whooping my ass, but another, what's the words we like to say? It's all about how you say things. You don't want to keep recirculating the energy. It's all about how you talk about things. It's all about, damn, what the freak was it? I literally just something down and think about something else. But yeah, I really encourage my students to stand up for themselves. No, I don't encourage them like fighting or anything. That's what y'all thinking. Oh, she was telling them to go fight. No, if that's where your mind went instantly, then you have got to do. Cause what? I mean, stand up for themselves. Like when they come to me with relationship issues, when they come to me about like life, like my kids. If y'all can't already tell through just watching me or being around me, or if you know me for real in person, I have a very welcoming energy. I have people, strangers tell me shit. Like, so, yeah, my kids talk to me about anything. Mama, daddy issues, sibling issues, relationship issues, other classes. Like, I'm 28 years old, not even old enough to be anybody's mama at the school, and I am Mama Russ. So, that just tell you that I pour into my kids. And I'm saying that to say, even with me pouring into them, I had to not make it about them. I feel like a lot of my year was about everybody else. A lot of 27 was still me people pleasing. And even though I thought I was over that because I'm like, oh, I'm not like, oh my God, let me make sure you're happy with anything. Like, I wasn't people pleasing to the same extent that I used to, so I thought I was over it. But it was still showing up in certain things. I'm still more worried about everybody else's shit going on than what the fuck I got going on for myself. My shit falling apart. I didn't even know my shit was falling apart until the extreme was falling apart because I was literally too worried about everybody else and their shit. So, for me, I have no choice to be in my me time. And I'm sitting in it with elegance and grace. And I'm going to keep giving myself grace because I don't need to be a perfectionist. I don't need to be a perfectionist because everything that is already going on is already aligned and is perfectly aligned by the Most High. I don't need to worry. I don't need stress. I'm 28 and I'm blessed. Hey, give me my credit. Give me my credit. Cause it's A and y'all know it did. Don't be mad. Anyway. So yeah, like we really have to get to a point where you realize when you're losing your power. And I've realized I've been losing my power, and I've realized I haven't been even in the midst of like me trying to still get certified. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I gotta get back to them kids. But I can't think about it as I gotta get back to the kids. I gotta pass the test for me. I gotta get certified because that's what I want to do. You know? Not just because I know I need to be in the classroom. I know I can pour into these kids. I know I can do for these kids. It's not about what are you going to be able to do for them. Is this going to be able to do something for you? Is this bringing you to higher heights? Is this elevating you in the way that you need to be elevated for the journey that you're supposed to go on in your life? Or is this hindering you? Or was it 2 years enough and that now it's time for the next thing? I'm literally riding the wave. I'm letting God have it. I surrender. Take my hand. Wherever you go, I follow. You know? So, ain't that a song? I think I heard a song when I was saying that. But, it's healing is just so amazing. Like, to be able to say I'm not in the same place I was before And even, I can't even really say 27 beat my ass because look at me. Do it look like anything beat my ass? Even though I do, that probably about to be the next thing. I need y'all to really understand. We talk about beauty is pain. But do we talk about how much beauty hides pain? Because I find it real interesting how there have been a lot of moments in my life where I have actually been in my darkest points. And motherfuckers will be like, oh my God, you're glowing. Oh my God, you look so happy. Bitch, I had my third attempt last night. What you saying? I'm not laughing about suicide, but it's just the irony. Like, y'all be thinking I'm really like great, and shit don't be great at all. Like, shit really be going on. Real life. But I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. I'm just so happy to say I'm 28. And I'm so happy to say I'm shedding. I'm so happy to say I might have lost myself. I might have fell off my throne for a second, but I'm back. I'm real tight and secure. Ain't going nowhere. Do you understand me? Okay. The wings are coming back out. We're spreading our wings and we're flying. Okay? That sacral. Ugh. Solar. Ugh. Heart. Ugh. Chakras align. Okay? Like, I'm not. I just had a detox the other day. If y'all don't know what that is, like a detox, you know? Content schools. Yeah. So, it's basically like a little personal little sauna, right? And, you know, the point is for you, like your whole body, you want to be sweating everywhere. Y'all, we always start at a level 4, heat-wise. I always usually end up going to level 5. Cool. This time, I went to level 6. I said, yeah, you could up it again. Like, first of all, I was sweating as soon as I sat down there. In my real life, day to day, as physically active as I've been, I really don't sweat that much. I don't. So for me to sweat that much, that easily, and as much as it was with the herbs and everything, oh my God, y'all, I was drenched. Like, I be drenched, but I was drenched. Like, even when she was putting my sock back on, the bottom of my feet was wet. Like, I was sweating. Okay, so I think I probably like started off like, so let me explain it. So basically, so V's theme is a kitty cat detox, right? So you put on like this shawl, right? She has some shawls that have like little arm things and some don't, so it's just like a little thing, a real thing, and it's like a little dress that come up here though, and your arms are inside, right? You sit on the pot, so she takes the cape, puts it behind the chair, so it's like draping over the thing. You know how like when you was a kid, you used to take the blankets and make like a little thing. So imagine this is the thing and it's going over the chair with me, right? So it will go over the chair. So now our whole everything is basically steaming, right? So yeah, you know how you sit in the tub too long, you start turning a little gray and pruny and stuff. That's how bad I was sweating when I like took my arm out. I was great. I said, damn. But I literally was sitting there and she had me pray over my herbs. And that was new. Because I usually don't pray over my herbs. But I did pray over my herbs. I did this, mind you, my birthday is today, Monday, September 1st, 9/1. Remember it. Don't forget it. Virgo. Anyway. Don't forget it. But I got it Saturday. So, yeah, like 2 days before my birthday, I was getting over a cold. A lot was going on, so I was literally like, yeah, like, release anything. Release all the 27 that don't serve my purpose. Like, whatever don't need to come in the 28 with me, let it all out. And clearly, I sat on that pot, and boy, I was sweating, everything out, clearly. So, this is a definitely long video. But, yeah, like, I just had to give y'all a little bit of my vulnerability. I'm probably about to get a little more vulnerable. I don't know what we're going to title this one, because I was running my mouth. I don't even know what I was saying about. I was thinking my vulnerability, but was I vulnerable? I mean, I was crying the whole beginning. Let me close out the message. Even with everything going on, even with me not knowing what's going on, I can only focus on what I have control over. So what am I going to do right now? Because I feel like the way I at least want to do how to Lotus, it might not be fully organized on what I'm talking about. I at least want to be able to tell y'all my story and how we gonna get through it. I'm not gonna just say a story and bitch, we sitting in it. No, we getting through. We growing up. We growing through it. We're growing through. Sorry, we're growing through it. Okay. So, how am I growing through this moment? How am I growing through this season? I am going in a little bit of hermit mode. No, not even a little bit. I'm going hard hermit mode. Due to my brother's passing from cancer almost 2 years ago now. His birthday is now my birthday, so 9/1 is my actual birthday, but I also celebrate 9/16 for him. But 9/17, I will be going on my fast, getting ready for the spiritual retreat I'll be going on. So that's one thing I'm doing. I'm getting back into my hobbies. Reading. I just went and bought like 6 books the other day from Barnes and Noble. I plan to have, before my fast even starts, I plan to have read at least 2 books. So that book and another book by the time I start my fast. While I'm in my fast, there's another book I want to read during my fast for it. And so a part of 10th grade was being hidden and trying to hide my talents too. That's kind of when I think that's when I kind of, in a way, really started giving up on dancing in a way too, or giving up on myself being talented as a dancer. So I'm getting back into that. I'm dancing. I want to be in class. I'm getting back into my hobbies, things that actually made me happy, because even when I do get a job again, I want to still be able to say I have my peace of mind. I still want to be able to say I have those places and those areas where I can release it. Because if you know any teachers, teaching really is consuming. It's draining. It is. And I'm even though I'm not in the classroom right now, I'm still planning on how I'm going to be when I get to the classroom again. Like, I already know how I'm going to be as a teacher again when it's time. Because my time is not up as a teacher, especially now that I really realize what I'm here for. Oh, I gotta go hard. But I gotta go hard for me, because that's going to heal me. Even though, yes, it's going to help my kids and things of that nature, it's still going to help me, okay? And all in all, right now, yes, it's my birthday, but this is my season. This is, literally, everything is about me, okay? Yes. So, thank you for joining me today on How the Lotus Bloom. I want you all to always remember, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of the healing that you want to have done and can do. I'm saying that all wrong, so forgive me. But never forget how worthy you are. Never forget your power, and never let that crown tilt.